Sacramento police are investigating 2 homicides that left 3 people dead. And there are 2 different crime scenes ABC 10 crews have been covering since first light today. 2 men are dead after being found in a car at an apartment complex in South Natomas. ABC 10's Devin Truby has been at the complex all morning, and Devin joins us live with the very latest. Devin, what's the latest here?
Well, while this happened just after 11 p.m. and finally 12 hours later, the crime scene finally clear. All the police have left the apartment complex. The caution tape has been picked up, but throughout the morning, we saw Sacramento police fly their drone to get a better view of the area, dusting for fingerprints and black drapes up around a car as well. And yet there's a suspect still out there. When officers arrived at the Woodbridge Apartment complex just after 11 p.m. Monday night, one man was dead inside a car. They attempted to save the other, but he also died. Sergeant Zachary Eaton saying this homicide contributing to a violent weekend in Sacramento, and he finds himself repeating the same message. The violence needs to stop.
It's our top priority in addressing gun violence. These tragedies have to stop in our community. We have a violent crime plan that we have implemented, that we continue to follow, that we know works.
Suzanne Roulier, a resident of 13 years, says this is a safe neighborhood.
A neighbor of mine and I were talking this morning, and she said she heard between 12 and 14 gunshots. And then I actually didn't wake up until I saw all the lights.
Sadly, the sound of gunshots is something that Roulier hears creeping closer and closer to their neighborhood, until finally landing on their front doorstep. But this won't push her out of the neighborhood.
It's a very safe complex normally. I feel safe living here. I know all my neighbors, and everybody pretty much knows who's supposed to be here, and we all keep a close eye out for each other.
Sacramento police does not believe this homicide is connected to the other that happened at the exact same time. They also don't believe that this shooting was in retaliation of another incident. Walt.
All right, that's Devin Truby. He's been there all morning. Devin, thank you. Right now, police don't have any leads, and they're asking the community, the complex, people who live there, if you know anything, let them know about it. We also checked out an active scene on Elm Street in Sacramento near I-80. ABC 10's Monica Coleman with the latest from there.
Deadly night in Sacramento after a shooting beginning on Eleanor Avenue left 1 dead and another wounded.
Received reports of a man shot in a shooting. That person had self-transported to another location from where the shooting actually occurred, to where our officers met up with the victim in that shooting.
Police crime scene investigators were at different locations on Elm Street and Waynesburg Avenue. There we saw crews working behind crime scene tape. On Eleanor Avenue, Deborah Cummings, a Del Paso Heights native and community activist, shakes her head in disappointment that crime and death once again fills her neighborhood.
So, I can just imagine what these families are going through. So, I am boots to the ground for this type of work because I know how it feels.
Children walk around the crime scene to get to school. Cummings says shootings are unfortunately not uncommon in Del Paso Heights and hopes Tuesday morning's violence is a wake-up call for city leaders.
So I say to all the city councilmen and the mayor and everybody else, take a good look at Del Paso Heights. This is what our kids and our young adults have to deal with day in and day out.